From the very start, the boundaries of what can and cannot be done with a brick have been pushed to the very edge. If there has been even the slightest tinge of wiggle room, someone with way too much time and way too much Lego will find a way to achieve a new and unique technique that further pushes the bounds of what can be accomplished. Doing what some could only guess is a trick of the camera, from turning squares into circles or finding the most obscure element in the vast sea of what LEGO's park catalog is to pull off some truly outstanding builds. This level of creative ingenuity doesn't stop with the hobbyists with way too much time on their hands. LEGO sets from 40 years ago look like some box of random parts were handed to a toddler lacking both creativity and hands. Once that brain-dead baby gave it back, they slapped a price tag on it and called it a set. Fast forward to the modern age where the average household has actual running water, we can look at sets and not immediately barf out of sheer disgust. Go away. With each passing year, some new, bold kit hits store shelves, and after you pick your jaw up off the floor, you tell yourself, this is the best set ever. There will never be something that tops this piece of art. Just to turn around and find yourself 6 months later repeating the same thing when the new greatest set ever shows itself to the world. Rarely do I find myself building a brand new set and not say, oh, wow, that's really clever. How'd they do that? Is that a Minecraft dog? Now when I open up a set from 15 years ago, the experience is almost ruined. Did they not have any creative integrity? You'd put your name on this with pride? I've had better building experiences with wooden blocks. Get this garbage out of my face. It's uncommon to build a set with some glaring flaw in the techniques used to pull off these creations. Sometimes there's a slip up, missed opportunities that only a simple fix would perfect the build in front of you. That's parts usage taken to the next level and given that polish and shine we have all come to expect from LEGO. That's what makes a slip up so glaringly obvious. No one notices when the mediocre fail, but when a Titan missteps, everyone sees. There is no doubt about it. LEGO is the best. They are on top of their game. Set after set after set. Limits of that oh wow moment are blowing our tiny minds worldwide. When one of the greats slip up, everyone hears about it. But when the opposite happens, it's usually overshadowed by its former glory. 31129 has brought out an oh wow moment with such ferocity it's caused numerous responses. Some good.
Thank you for calling LEGO at Roseville. This is Dave.
The tiger, does that actually have an additional posterior?
No, it actually has one. It has a little pink piece on the back. Yeah, I actually, a couple years ago, we did a parrot that you could feed, and then if you lifted the tail, the brown pieces came out.
Do you know what set number that was? And some not so good.
Have you all heard about the new best LEGO set ever?
Jesus Christ.
Does it have a butthole?
Well, it doesn't.
Only true masterpieces can bring up such conflicting feelings from the world's masses. Only the truly great can cause so much division and so much praise at the same time. The funny part is, all of these feelings of both pure hatred and genuine laughter, stomach-churning confusion, and unadulterated fun comes from a tiger with an asshole. A heap of plastic molded into interlocking shapes thrown together to make a big cat with a small rear. And without hesitation, without fear of being in the minority or being told it's all in jest, this, without a shadow of a doubt, is the greatest set that we have ever seen. No other set before now in the near century-long history of LEGO has come close to the level the majestic tiger is now sitting. The only sadness to come from all of this is the fear of another set never coming along to pass this achievement. I genuinely hope that this isn't the last oh wow moment. The generations after us, just maybe, can look at the next greatest LEGO set and say, this is one of the coolest things I have ever seen in my entire life, without having to add, too bad it's no striped lion. Until then, we should take the time to appreciate the day that we live in. Appreciate all the good that there is in the world. For just a small single moment, our lives that are all connected by what you call the LEGO community stopped to look and either laugh or condemn the butthole tiger. This little flower piece has reminded us of the lesson that we've been told time and time again. Sometimes the smallest things can have the biggest splash.